What does high-stakes testing have to do with racism? Well, first of all, high-stakes testing is certainly about racism because of you have to look at its history, right? Its history will connect it to racism, and the effects that it's having in the world is also connected to racism.
The problem is with the tests themselves. These are tests that were created by eugenicists.
The eugenics movement was, by our standards, certainly racist.
Children of color are going to do worse. Children with special needs are going to do worse. English language learners are going to do worse. Because if you're of a certain class, of a certain community, if your parents are well educated, you're more likely to do better on the test.
When they came up with that test, they only used white people to standardize what this intelligence was. They may not have a lot of green space, or they may have a bunch of trauma from like other things that are happening. And then a teacher is told to come and teach to the test, and what they're learning about is not relevant to their lives at all.
There are those who would say that we need high-stakes testing. We need charter schools. We need choice. Because prior to those things, communities of color would not be inserted. To that, I respond the way that W.B. Du Bois responded back in the day. A system cannot fail those it was never meant to protect.
A college is using the SAT as a primary indicator. The test is not telling them the truth.
Most colleges will use the SAT as one piece of evidence, but a lot of them will use it to weed out a whole lot of kids who never then get a chance.
This directly aligns to New Deal policy, because the New Deal redlined communities and starved them of resources. I used to work at a school where we had no windows in classrooms. And that's where you see the low test scores, in redlined communities, right?
And what we're seeing today is a new iteration of that racism, and one that is more profound and one that is more dangerous because it's an iteration of racism that refuses to be named, refuses to be seen.
You're not entitled to this space. You're not entitled to just come, spew hate, create violent rhetoric, and make the campus unsafe and uncomfortable. Personal property here. Yourself. You're tearing up my stuff.
Murderers into campus. This is supposed to be a safe space for students, but they allow an extension of the KKK into campus.
We have nothing to lose but our chains. It is our duty to fight for freedom.
There's a woman that just punched my friend 4 or 5 times. Miss, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
You should step down. If that is what you think about being a threat, you should step down. It is not about creating an intellectual space. It is not. Do you understand that? It's about creating a home here.
Week called the Intro to Latino Studies, and we learned about institutionalized racism. And a white male walked out of the room because he has the privilege, the luxury to not know what everybody around you, look around you, all these